Samanvay 2011. Young India, Empowered India. Samanvay is a platform that Amity gives to the youth to channelize and showcase each team member's knowledge base and skill sets. The 3-day cultural bonanza called Samanvay began on 16th of February 2011. Amity is where modernity blends with culture. And it's not only a temple of education, but a place where Indian rituals are followed and respected. The girls of Amity warmly welcomed the guest of honor, Abdul Mannan, Minister for Science and Technology, Uttar Pradesh, with the customary tilak. The day opened with a relay run at the MOC Stadium, signifying the warm-up before the extravaganza that Samanvay 2011 promised this time, along with all the fun and frolic. Mr. Mannan lighted the lamp of knowledge and inaugurated the august event. The students were filled with exuberance and enthusiasm, all pepped up to make this cultural confluence a success story. Like any other beginning, we all seek God's blessing, and this was no different, as day one began with Ganesh Vandana, which left the audience spellbound. Every generation needs a new revolution. Thus, the theme of this Samanvay was Young India, Empowered India. All the events and competition were based on this theme line. From songs and dances to everything, eloquently spoke of the zest and zeal which Young India has. The high point of Samanvay Day 1 was the launch of Amity Samanvay Souvenir, a way to bring out the best among students in building their skills. To make Samanvay participant friendly, there were registration counters and help desks for each one of those who wanted to participate and give them all the shoals of information they needed. Most of the exhibitions from all the departments were inaugurated on the 16th itself. Bringing up the front was Akar Pragati by Amity School of Architecture and Planning, a display of transition in architecture across the era in Lucknow. Seminar on RTI by Amity Law School, a discussion on right to information, struck the right chord among both the visitors and students alike. Apart from this, Amity School of Fine Arts and Fashion Technology inaugurated their art exhibition called The Srijan. Amity School of Communication also opened their Drishti photography exhibition for the guests and others to see on the first day itself. It was a visual treat and spoke volumes about the talents and creative minds around us. Range Awadh, rendered under the aegis of Amity School of Communication, was organized keeping in mind the concept of Sham-e Awadh, and the evening truly suffused art, culture, and richness of heritage, leaving the audience overwhelmed. The impact was so strong that our very own Director General, Major General K.K. Ori, AVSM, retired, couldn't resist bringing out the poet within and was in a mood for Shero Shairi.
अब्र ज़रा तो थम के बरस अब्र ज़रा तो थम के बरस इतना न बरस के वो आ न सके और जब वो आ जाएं इतना तो बरस के वो जा न सके.
The Kathak Prastuti and dance ballet named Rani Jhansi Ki Amar Gatha left the audience awestruck, and the Qawwali by Haider Baksh left them to ask for more. To grace the event, we had our Director General, Director ASCO, and Secretary Kathak Sansthan, Sarita Srivastav. Their presence in the show made it even more worth attending. Months of hard work and efforts put in by faculty and the students each year to come up with something new in every Samanvay Weeks of planning, execution, and delegation goes into this exhilarating exercise to come up with new themes and ideas, as also new concepts. Sending invites to dignitaries and getting sponsorship was just a trailer to the show. It's a method that Amity follows which helps and train the students for the industry. Second day began with much zeal and gusto, and Amity School of Education started the day with Eklavya, a story of modern day Eklavyas and Dronacharyas. Jitendra Mittal and Kriti Prakash, well-known theatre persons, were the dignitaries to view the event. The event earned much applause and accolade. Next was the Tech Samanvay round, organized by Amity School of Engineering and Technology, with a round full of mind-numbing questions. The second was full of activity as there were people being seen everywhere. And it was not only the auditorium and the seminar halls booked for the events. Competitions like graffiti making were organized at the basketball court of the Virajkhand campus. And the teams came out with some real creative ideas and designs. On the second day, Srijan opened the sale counters for outsiders where they displayed beautiful artwork and handicraft which were put up on sale. Surendra Srivastav, a theatre person who has experimented with lights and rays and communication in charge of CMS, came to inaugurate ASCO's photo exhibition, in which Mr. Trilochan Singh Kalra and director ASCO Mr. S.M. Johari put in days of effort along with the students' hard work. The evening was filled with a lot of oomph and wow as the second day of Samanvay, as like always, Amity School of Fine Arts and Fashion Technology organized a ramp show. An evening dedicated to the upcoming models and designers and fashionistas to be. A model hunt was conceptualized by AIFA and AIFT to find the most promising Miss and Mr. Amity of the year. And the second half had the Designers Award, where young designers exhibited their creations for the award. Also, Director AFA, AFT, Mrs. Pooja Verma, launched the annual fashion book called Facets. This was not all. The evening had a lot more stored. The audiences too grooved with him. Day 2 ended with the prize distribution to all the winners, and amidst the strains of Atithi Devo Bhava, which is its mantra, and hence all the dignitaries and performers were facilitated with a memento as a token of appreciation. On the last and final day of Samanvay, everyone waited with bated breath for Mr. Asim Chauhan's visit to Amity Lucknow campus, who is also fondly referred to as C6. He was all eyes and ears and sportingly chose to get his BP checked from the health camp organized for the occasion. It was his way to connect and interact with the students. The BTech students too had put up an event called Jeena Isi Ka Naam Hai, an interactive session on youth issues, anxieties, phobias, and other concerns which they beautifully knitted together in a song, a dance, or a skit and made everyone aware about it. Mr. Chauhan addressed the students and avidly spoke about his plans ahead and his love and affection for the Lucknow campus.
Director General of Amity University Lucknow campus, Major General K.K. Ori, with whom I had the pleasure of visiting Mao recently outside of Indore, and there I saw what a titan he has been, and even after 2 decades, people came running to him and were remembering him as if he has still been there a few days ago. And I saw the great prestige that General Ori has even now within the Indian Army. directors, deputy directors, HODs, faculty members of Amity. My dear faculty members visiting from other institutions, I'm very glad that you're here with us. It shows your commitment to your students and to your institution that you have accompanied your student to Samanvay. Students of other institutions who are visiting, I extend each one of you a very warm welcome. Coming to Amity means you are part of our family, and I'm so delighted that I could meet many of you today.
And its people. CGM Mr. Abhay Kumar Singh, State Bank of India, who was the guest of honor, interacted with the students in this address.
Someone was referring to that.
The Samanvay day's activity came to an end with Mr. Naresh Chandra's vote of
My
thanks.
colleagues.
Sham abhi baki hai mere dost. The grand finale was rung in by a rock band performance. Our Director General, too, enjoyed some candid moments when he went onto the stage and shook a leg and danced with the students with the band playing Bon Jovi's It's My Life and Aankhon Mein Tera Hi Chehra. The Aryans came down to the crowd and sang with them and for them. And a heavenly sight was to be seen. 3 days of fun, frolic, mirth and merriment culminated in a youthful show of comedy and amity. Among a resurgent and inspired young India, a young India that truly reflected the efforts and aspirations of an empowered India.